Explore the breathtaking cliffs of Moher in Ireland. These majestic cliffs rise dramatically to an impressive height of 702 feet above the roaring Atlantic Ocean. Nestled on the west coast of Ireland, the cliffs of Moher stretch for about 5 miles, making them one of the most iconic natural wonders in the country. When you stand at the edge, you'll be greeted by sweeping views that seem to go on forever, with the ocean waves crashing against the rugged cliffs below. This stunning landscape is not just a feast for the eyes, it's also a haven for wildlife. Various seabirds, including puffins and razorbills, call these cliffs home, and you might catch a glimpse of them soaring through the sky or nesting in the rocky crevices. The cliffs of Moher also hold a rich history, featuring ancient fortifications and tales of legends that have shaped Irish culture. Whether you're hiking along the paths or simply soaking in the scenery, the cliffs offer an unforgettable experience that connects you with the natural beauty of Ireland. So what are you waiting for? Explore the secrets of Deep Lake in Antarctica. Situated beneath thick ice, Deep Lake boasts a salinity level 10 times greater than the ocean, creating a unique environment that resists freezing, even in the harshest winters. This incredible salt concentration means that the water in the lake is denser and has a much lower freezing point, leading to a liquid body even when temperatures plummet. However, this extreme salinity creates a challenging habitat. Only a few microorganisms can survive in such conditions. As a result, Deep Lake is largely devoid of complex life forms, making it a fascinating subject for scientists studying extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme environments. By exploring Deep Lake, researchers can learn more about life's potential limits and how life might exist on other planets with similar harsh conditions. Could Deep Lake hold insights about life beyond Earth? Have you heard Finland is the happiest country? According to the 2019 World Happiness Report, this Nordic nation topped the list, leaving many people intrigued about what makes it so joyful. Factors like a strong sense of community, excellent education, and accessible healthcare contribute to the overall happiness of its citizens. In Finland, life balance is a priority. People enjoy generous paid leave and make time for social activities. The country also offers incredible natural beauty, with stunning forests and thousands of lakes, encouraging outdoor fun and relaxation. Interestingly, strong social support systems provide a safety net, making residents feel secure in times of trouble. The Finns also value honesty and trust, both in relationships and in government, which creates a stable environment. Perhaps it's their straightforward, no-nonsense attitude that fosters a sense of well-being and contentment. In a world filled with stress and distractions, could we learn something from Finland's happy lifestyle? Here's what actually happens when whales store liquid. The term caches describes the significant amounts of liquid found in the heads of certain whales, particularly in species like sperm whales. Early researchers, who were eager to understand these magnificent creatures, mistakenly believed that this liquid was sperm. However, scientists later discovered that the caches are actually filled with a specialized fluid that plays a key role in buoyancy and echolocation. This liquid helps these whales regulate their positioning in the ocean depths, allowing them to dive deep in search of food. The head of a sperm whale can contain several tons of this fluid, essential for their survival. As these amazing animals navigate through the ocean, the caches contribute to their extraordinary hunting abilities as well. Isn't it fascinating to think about how the mysteries of nature, like these caches, can lead to misconceptions that take time to unravel? You might be shocked to learn that Giant's Causeway is real. This stunning natural wonder in Northern Ireland captivates visitors with its incredible formation of over 40,000 hexagonal basalt columns. Formed by volcanic activity around 60 million years ago, these striking columns rise dramatically from the Atlantic Ocean, creating a breathtaking landscape that seems straight out of a fairy tale. As you stroll along the paths, you can't help but notice how each column varies in height, crafting a mesmerizing, almost artistic pattern against the rugged coastline. Beyond its geological marvel, the site is steeped in enchanting folklore. Local legends tell of the giant Finn McCool, who is said to have constructed the causeway as a bridge to Scotland. This blend of natural beauty and myth draws tourists from around the globe, eager to hike, marvel at sweeping ocean views, and soak in the rich stories of the past. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Giant's Causeway proudly showcases its significance in both scientific studies and cultural heritage. So whether you're a nature enthusiast or simply seeking a beautiful place to explore, this iconic location offers endless wonders. Are you ready to be amazed? Let's uncover the truth about Johann Link's amazing mechanism. This innovative mechanism uses flow and pressure to create balance, a crucial feature in both robotics and the aerospace industry. Imagine a floating ball, perfectly suspended in midair. This is the kind of stability Johann Link's mechanism achieves. It's fascinating because in fields like robotics, even a tiny adjustment can mean the difference between success and failure. The mechanism ensures that components remain stable during complex movements, contributing to the accuracy of robotic arms or drones. Likewise, in aerospace, where engineers must meticulously account for every millimeter, Link's invention plays a vital role. The mechanics of flow and pressure allow engineers to design systems that operate smoothly, no matter how challenging the environment. By carefully controlling these forces, manufacturers can develop advanced technologies that push boundaries and enhance performance. This balancing act is a remarkable example of how science and engineering intersect, demonstrating just how important precision is in our modern world. You won't believe this about Nikola Tesla. His obsession with the number 3 reveals fascinating insights into his life. Tesla often engaged in specific rituals involving this number, such as walking around a block 3 times before entering a building or insisting on staying in rooms with numbers divisible by 3. This fixation wasn't just quirky behavior. It hints at a deeper connection he had with patterns and routines. Many people, like Tesla, find comfort and meaning in numbers, which can create a sense of control in an unpredictable world. Some researchers believe that such rituals might help manage anxiety or enhance focus, showing that they can be beneficial. While Tesla's practices may seem odd today, they remind us that finding our unique patterns or habits can be a way to navigate life and embrace our individuality. What patterns do you notice in your life? Believe it or not, hermit crabs are shell renters. These fascinating creatures don't have their own protective shells. Instead, they find and take over empty snail shells, using them to shield their soft bodies from predators and harsh environments. Hermit crabs are named for their unique habit of renting these shells, which they can change as they grow. When a hermit crab outgrows its current shell, it will search for a larger one, sometimes even competing with other hermit crabs for the best fit. This process creates a community of shell-shifting crabs working together. Notably, these creatures often prefer shells that are just the right size, as a perfect fit provides the necessary protection and comfort. Interestingly, if a hermit crab doesn't find a suitable shell, it might be exposed to dangers in the ocean. The next time you see a hermit crab, remember that it's not just carrying a home, it's on a continuous quest for the perfect shell. Can you imagine swapping homes every time you grow? Prepare to be amazed by dysonia's impact on your mornings. Dysonia describes the struggle many people face when getting out of bed, often tied to feelings of anxiety, depression, or even poor sleep quality. Imagine waking up with the alarm clock blaring, but finding that the cozy sheets and soft pillows are so inviting that you can't summon the energy to get up. This phenomenon is more common than you might think. For some, just the thought of facing the day can be overwhelming. Factors like stress or mental health challenges can make the idea of rising from bed feel almost impossible. The resulting struggle can lead to a cycle of frustration and fatigue. Thankfully, understanding dysonia can be the first step toward breaking this cycle. By addressing the root causes, such as improving sleep hygiene or seeking support for mental health, individuals can reclaim their mornings and start the day with renewed energy and focus. What strategies could help you overcome dysonia? Why are apples so popular around the world? The humble apple, belonging to the Rosaceae family, is a superstar in the fruit world. With global production reaching around 84 million metric tons, apples are not just a favorite for eating fresh, but they also star in pies, juices, and countless other recipes. This fruit has been cherished for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations in Central Asia. Apples come in a fascinating variety of types, from sweet to tart, with colors ranging from deep reds to bright greens. Their versatility makes them a key ingredient in many diets across cultures. Did you know that apples are also packed with essential nutrients? They contain dietary fiber, vitamin C, and various antioxidants, contributing to overall health. Plus, studies suggest that eating apples may help reduce the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. With such a long history and so many benefits, it's easy to see why apples have become one of the most consumed fruits worldwide. Ever thought about why we share traits with giraffes? It's astonishing to learn that both humans and giraffes have exactly 7 cervical vertebrae. This fact highlights a fascinating aspect of evolution, where different species can develop unique physical characteristics despite sharing similar anatomical structures. While our cervical vertebrae are roughly the size of a typical finger, a giraffe's vertebrae can stretch up to a remarkable 10 inches each. This structural difference allows giraffes to tower over the savanna, reaching heights of up to 6.5 yards or more. Their long necks enable them to feed on leaves that are high up in trees, a food source inaccessible to many other herbivores. This remarkable adaptation not only provides them with ample food, but also plays a vital role in their survival in the competitive ecosystems of Africa. The similarities between our neck structures serve as a reminder of our shared evolutionary journey, illustrating how nature tailors specific traits to help species adapt to their environments. So the next time you gaze at a giraffe, marvel at the shared traits we possess, even if one of us towers over the other. Imagine California as a floating island for centuries. For over 200 years, European maps depicted California as an island floating in the ocean, a misconception that captured the imagination and often bewildered explorers. This false portrayal originated during the Age of Exploration, when adventurers set sail to chart new lands. Many Spanish maps included this error, influencing widespread beliefs about California's geography. Explorers like Sir Francis Drake and later expeditions faced confusion when they encountered the once legendary island, only to discover it was firmly part of the North American mainland. The floating island idea persisted until accurate mapping in the 18th century revealed the truth. This fascinating mix-up illustrates how misinformation can shape explorations and even official documents. Can you imagine the surprise when explorers finally realized California was never an island? Here's something incredible about the youngest Oscar winner. Tatum O'Neal made history in 1974 when she won the Best Supporting Actress award for her stunning performance in the film Paper Moon at just 10 years old. This remarkable achievement not only captured the attention of audiences, but also solidified her place in the record books as the youngest person to win an Academy Award in any competitive category. Imagine the excitement of being a child and receiving such a prestigious accolade. Tatum portrayed the charming Addie Loggins, a role that showcased her undeniable talent and won her fans around the world. The film itself, a delightful blend of comedy and drama set during the Great Depression, allowed her to shine alongside her father, Ryan O'Neal, who played her on-screen father. Tatum's win was groundbreaking in Hollywood, igniting vital discussions about the representation of youth in cinema and inspiring future generations of young performers. Her extraordinary journey serves as a powerful reminder that with passion and hard work, achievements know no age limit. Have you ever wondered why language learning matters so much? The timing of language acquisition can profoundly shape our brains. Research shows that children who learn a new language early in life experience greater structural changes in their brain, especially in areas like the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex. The hippocampus is crucial for memory formation, while the prefrontal cortex helps with decision-making. When children are exposed to a second language during their formative years, their brains become more flexible and adaptable, making it easier for them to grasp complex concepts and problem-solving skills later on. This early exposure not only enhances cognitive abilities, but also enriches cultural understanding and communication skills. So the earlier you dive into a new language, the more benefits you can unlock in your brain. How does that sound for a brain boost? Discover Harbin's magical ice festival and its stunning sculptures. Every winter, Harbin, China transforms into an enchanting winter wonderland during its famous Ice and Snow Festival. This spectacular event showcases massive sculptures crafted from ice blocks pulled from the nearby Songhua River. Artists from around the globe come together to create intricate designs, many of which are inspired by traditional Chinese culture, famous landmarks, and fantastical creatures. Once the sun sets, the sculptures come alive with vibrant LED lights, creating a magical atmosphere that captivates thousands of visitors. Attendees can wander through breathtaking ice palaces, slide down icy slides, and even partake in winter sports. With activities for all ages, this festival not only celebrates the beauty of winter, but also demonstrates the incredible talent of ice sculptors. Are you ready to experience this frosty marvel? Ever wondered about the magic of asteroid B612? In the enchanting pages of the book The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, the main character hails from a tiny asteroid named B612. This whimsical setting is not just a backdrop, it symbolizes the wonders of love and imagination. The asteroid is home to the little prince, who embarks on a journey that teaches vital life lessons about human connections and the beauty of seeing the world through a child's eyes. B612 represents a place where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, inviting readers to reflect on their values and perceptions. Through encounters with curious characters, the little prince discovers that true richness lies not in material possessions, but in the relationships we cultivate. This timeless tale encourages us all to cherish the imaginative spirit within and recognize the importance of love in life. What lessons will you take from B612? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Oklahoma leads in tornadoes. This extraordinary state, part of the infamous Tornado Alley, experiences the highest frequency of tornadoes per square mile. Tornado Alley spans several states, including Texas, Kansas, and Nebraska, but Oklahoma stands out for its unique weather conditions. The state's flat plains allow warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico to mix with cooler air masses from the Rocky Mountains, creating ideal circumstances for tornado development. These natural phenomena can unleash astonishingly fierce winds, sometimes exceeding 200 miles per hour. For thrill seekers and amateur meteorologists alike, Oklahoma is a prime destination for storm chasing, attracting enthusiasts eager to witness these powerful weather events up close. Local communities have developed robust preparedness strategies, including safety drills and the construction of storm shelters to protect themselves from the dangers of tornadoes. Whether you are captivated by the science of storms or simply seek an adrenaline rush, Oklahoma's tornado scene offers an exhilarating experience that highlights the power of nature. Did you know the sun controls our solar system? The sun accounts for a staggering 99.86% of the total mass within our solar system, making it the ultimate gravitational powerhouse. Imagine everything from planets like Earth and Mars to moons, asteroids, and comets, all dancing in a cosmic ballet around this massive celestial body. Without the sun's incredible mass and energy, life as we know it on Earth would be impossible, and our solar system would be an entirely different environment. The sun's gravity creates a strong bond that keeps the planets in their orbits, preventing them from drifting aimlessly into space. It also provides the light and warmth necessary for life, crafting the conditions that allow us to thrive. In fact, our sun is a star, a burning ball of gas that fuses hydrogen into helium, releasing tremendous amounts of energy through nuclear fusion. So the next time you bask in the sunlight, remember how critical this giant ball of gas is to our existence and the stability of everything in our solar realm. Believe it or not, the International Space Station shines at night. This incredible spacecraft orbits our planet at an altitude of about 400 kilometers, making it the largest human-made structure in space. When sunlight hits the ISS, it reflects in a way that makes it visible from Earth. To catch a glimpse, nighttime is the best, as the darkness allows its bright silhouette to stand out without daylight interference. Often moving at a speed of around 28,000 kilometers per hour, the ISS can travel across the sky in just a few minutes, looking like a fast-moving star. If you keep an eye out in the evening, you might just see it streaking across the sky. Telescopes and binoculars aren't necessary, as the ISS is usually bright enough to see with the naked eye. Families and astronomy enthusiasts often track its flyover times, creating a perfect opportunity for stargazing adventures. So grab your friends and head outside. The ISS could be just a few minutes away from dazzling you with its celestial glow. Did you know Nutella uses a quarter of hazelnuts? This delicious chocolate hazelnut spread is so popular that it accounts for about 25% of the world's hazelnut supply. Turkey, being the largest producer of hazelnuts, has seen entire farms shift their focus to meet the soaring demand for Nutella. This focus on Nutella not only dramatically affects local agriculture, but also impacts labor practices and global nut pricing. With millions of people enjoying Nutella on toast, pancakes, and desserts, the interconnectedness of the food supply chain becomes clear. Farmers in Turkey must adapt their methods, balancing the need for sustainable practices while meeting international demand. This situation raises interesting questions about food production, its impact on economies, and how our tastes shape agricultural landscapes across the globe. So next time you dip into that jar of Nutella, remember the journey those hazelnuts took. You might be amazed by the six-gill shark. This incredible species, known scientifically as the blunt-nosed six-gill shark, can dive to astonishing depths that are 5 times the height of the Empire State Building. That's about 25,000 feet down into the ocean. These sharks have adapted remarkably to their extreme underwater environment, where sunlight barely penetrates and pressures are immense. By navigating such challenging depths, they have honed unique hunting skills that allow them to thrive in dark, cold waters. Their ability to dive so deep enables them to evade many predators and hunt elusive prey found only in the ocean's depths. Interestingly, they are often spotted near the seafloor, where they face fewer threats and can find their favorite meals, like squid and fish. Scientists study these amazing creatures to better understand their role in the marine ecosystem and how they adapt to harsh conditions. With ongoing research, we continue to uncover more about their mysterious lives beneath the waves. What other secrets do these deep-sea dwellers hold? Did you know wasps can control cockroaches? Some wasps, particularly jewel wasps, have developed an astonishing method to ensure the survival of their larvae. These tiny, fascinating insects can sting cockroaches in a very specific way that paralyzes them, turning them into unwilling hosts. After delivering this clever sting, the wasp lays an egg inside the cockroach's body. Once the egg hatches, the larvae feed on the host while it's still alive. This remarkable process showcases the complex relationship between predators and prey in nature, as the cockroach remains unable to escape its fate. Jewel wasps can even perform a kind of brain surgery by manipulating the cockroach's nervous system, effectively controlling its movements and behavior. It's a chilling yet incredible example of how evolution has equipped some species with surprising survival strategies. Think about it, a living creature being used as a nursery for another. What else do you find fascinating about the natural world and its strange behaviors? Here's a wild fact about urban resilience. In the small town of Wenling, China, a couple has captured hearts and headlines by refusing to abandon their home, even as a shiny new highway encroaches on their property. While many would see this as a losing battle, their determination shines as a symbol of resilience against urban development. Instead of moving away as construction crews pressed forward, the couple chose to stay put, turning their once peaceful surroundings into a focal point of the fight for personal space and community rights. This situation has sparked conversations about the balance between infrastructure growth and preserving homes. The couple's bravery suggests that not all battles are fought with weapons. Sometimes simply holding your ground is a powerful statement. What would you do if faced with such a challenge? Ever thought about why soldiers build homes in mountains? On the steep slopes of Monte Cristallo in northern Italy's Dolomites, you'll find one of the most isolated structures ever built. This remarkable dwelling was constructed during World War I by Italian soldiers who needed a strategic lookout point to monitor enemy movements. Imagine rugged terrain where freezing winds howl, yet these brave men worked tirelessly to create a sturdy observation post. From this elevated position, they could see far and wide, providing vital intelligence throughout the war. Although harsh conditions made life challenging, the soldiers displayed ingenuity and determination as they transformed this remote peak into a functional refuge. Today, this historic site not only tells a story of wartime survival, but also serves as a testament to the incredible adaptability of humans in extreme environments. What lessons can we learn from their resilience? Feel the virtual world with a haptic t-shirt. This innovative technology allows you to experience sensations like caresses or impacts while immersed in a virtual reality environment. Imagine playing a game in the metaverse and actually feeling the thrill of a virtual hug or the excitement of an impact during a thrilling action scene. Haptic t-shirts are equipped with sensors and actuators that mimic real-life sensations, making your virtual experiences more tangible and engaging. As you move and interact in the digital realm, the t-shirt responds, delivering precise feedback that enhances gameplay or social interactions. This bridge between the virtual and physical worlds allows users of all ages to feel more connected to their experiences. While gaming is a primary use, this technology could revolutionize the way we learn and socialize online too. As the metaverse continues to grow, who knows what other amazing innovations await us? With haptic feedback, the lines between reality and the digital universe are starting to blur, making virtual experiences more immersive than ever. Believe it or not, blue whales eat 50 million calories daily. These magnificent creatures, the largest animals on Earth, consume an incredible amount of food to maintain their massive size. To put that into perspective, munching through 50 million calories is like feasting on approximately 80,000 Big Macs every single day. That's far more than the average adult, who typically needs about 2,000 calories for their daily diet. Blue whales primarily dine on tiny shrimp-like animals called krill, often gulping in huge volumes of water filled with their prey. With each mouthful, they filter out the krill using their baleen plates. This massive intake of calories not only supports their enormous bodies, but also fuels their long migrations across oceans. So next time you bite into your favorite meal, just imagine how much a blue whale would need to eat to stay healthy and strong. Believe it or not, the Day of the Dead is magical. This extraordinary celebration, known as Dia de los Muertos, brings together families in a vibrant, colorful way to honor their departed loved ones. Originating in Mexico, it blends indigenous traditions with Spanish influences, creating a unique cultural experience that lasts from October 31 to November 2nd. Families build ofrendas, or altars, adorned with photographs, favorite foods, and decorative skulls called calaveras to invite the spirits of the deceased back for a joyful reunion. Instead of focusing on grief, this festive occasion encourages laughter, storytelling, and remembrance. Streets fill with lively music, parades, and beautifully painted faces, allowing everyone to celebrate the lives of those who have left us. This heartfelt tradition reminds us that death is a part of life, and it's essential to cherish and remember our loved ones. What memories will you celebrate this year? What if I told you about a ghost ship mystery? In 1921, an uninhabited ship was discovered off the coast of North Carolina, creating an enigma that has baffled people for generations. The vessel, known as the Carroll A. Deering, was found abandoned without a crew or any signs of struggle. Picture this: the sails were neatly set and the ship was still seaworthy, yet no one was on board. Investigators eagerly scoured the ship for clues, but they turned up empty-handed. The crew vanished without a trace, leading to wild theories from pirates to paranormal activity. Divers explored the area hoping to uncover evidence, but the case remains unsolved. Over time, the Carroll A. Deering became part of local lore, drawing adventurers and history buffs alike to unravel its secrets. The captivating tale raises questions about what really happened that fateful day. Did the crew encounter rough seas, or did they meet a more sinister fate? This ghost ship continues to spark curiosity and speculation, showing how history can be as mysterious as the ocean itself. What if I told you a boy vanished in London? In 2007, Andrew Gosden, a 14-year-old from Britain, left home with a seemingly normal routine, claiming he was off to school. However, Andrew had other plans. Instead of heading to class, he bought a one-way ticket to London, a decision that shocked his family and friends. Once he arrived, no one saw him again. This mysterious disappearance sparked a massive search effort that drew national attention, with the police investigating every lead. Andrew's case remains haunting, highlighting the vulnerabilities teenagers face and raising questions about safety and mental health. His family never gave up hope, launching campaigns to raise awareness and encourage others to help find missing children. As time passes, the mystery deepens, leaving many wondering what could have happened to Andrew during his short time in the bustling city. Did you know peaches symbolize love and affection? This delicious fruit has had a soft spot in the hearts of many cultures for centuries. In ancient China, peaches were revered as symbols of immortality and longevity, often depicted in art and folklore as gifts of love. Similarly, in Greek mythology, peaches were associated with fertility and abundance, considered a sacred fruit of the goddess of love, Aphrodite. The tender gesture of giving someone a peach historically expressed deep feelings, much like presenting roses today. Sharing this juicy fruit not only represented sweetness, but also the hope for a loving, fruitful relationship. Whether you're sending a peach to a friend or your special someone, remember that this small act carries a rich history of affection, warmth, and connection. So the next time you bite into a ripe peach, think about the love and history it represents. What if I told you Queen Elizabeth II had two birthdays? On April 21st, she celebrated her actual birthday, but the festivities didn't stop there. The Queen's official birthday came later in June, observed with the grand and colorful Trooping the Color Parade. This tradition has roots going back centuries and allows the public to join in the celebrations for the monarch while keeping her personal birthday more private. The Trooping the Color features stunning displays of pageantry with soldiers in bright uniforms, horses, and the iconic royal family on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. This annual event attracts thousands of spectators, all excited to witness the celebration and pay tribute to the Queen. It's a fascinating blend of historic tradition and modern celebration that showcases Britain's royal heritage. So while most people only get to celebrate one birthday a year, Queen Elizabeth enjoyed a unique twist on the tradition, making her birthdays a time of both personal reflection and public celebration. How cool is that? Believe it or not, humans can hibernate too. Research shows that we might be able to enter a hibernation-like state, something usually associated with bears and other animals. A fascinating instance happened in 2014 when a teenage stowaway hid in an airplane's wheel well on a flight from California to Hawaii. Despite the frigid temperatures and low oxygen, he survived the flight, suggesting his body managed to slow down its functions and conserve energy. This case has caught the attention of scientists who are now investigating whether we could safely induce a similar state for long-duration space travel. Imagine astronauts hibernating on journeys to distant planets, reducing the need for food and resources. If successful, this could revolutionize how we explore space, allowing for missions that were once thought impossible. Could this be the key to making interstellar travel a reality? Hard to believe, but steam rocked babies in 1855. This year marked the invention of a unique steam-powered baby cradle in New York. Designed by an innovative inventor, the cradle aimed to ease the burdens of parents by rocking infants automatically. Imagine a cozy cradle, gently swaying back and forth without any manual effort. However, when it came to actually using this technology, many parents felt uneasy. The idea of a machine operating like a locomotive was daunting for them, leading to skepticism about its safety and reliability. As a result, the steam-powered cradle never really caught on, despite its clever design and intention to help families. While today we have all sorts of high-tech baby products, this Victorian-era invention represents an interesting moment in parenting history, reflecting how technological advancements can sometimes be met with hesitance. Could the world have embraced more inventions like this if people had been less wary? Hard to believe, but black holes hold infinite mysteries. At the very heart of a black hole, scientists believe is a singularity, a point where matter is crushed to infinite density. This means that the usual rules of physics, like gravity and time, no longer apply. Imagine squeezing everything you know about the universe into an endlessly tiny space. Because of this bizarre nature, the singularity raises many questions for researchers. How does space and time behave under such extreme conditions? We can't see black holes directly, but we detect them by their surroundings, often observing stars spiraling into a seemingly empty void. The quest to understand singularities also challenges our understanding of the universe itself, pushing the limits of our physics. Each discovery about them could unlock new secrets, leading us closer to solving the greatest puzzles of the cosmos. Are we ready for what we might find? Here's a wild fact about a fake prince. Stefan Kurnetic managed to pull off an incredible deception by posing as the Prince of Montenegro, a country that hasn't had an official royal family since 1918. Imagine walking into grand events and mingling with Europe's elite, all while pretending to belong to a lineage that doesn't even exist. Kurnetic's charm and cunning allowed him to blend in with nobility, earning respect and attention from influential circles. It's fascinating how he captivated everyone's imagination, despite the reality of Montenegro being a republic with no king or queen. He even attended lavish parties and ingratiated himself into high society, leaving many to wonder how they could have been fooled. This story raises intriguing questions about identity and the allure of royalty. It's a reminder that appearances can be misleading, and that the truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction. What would you do if you met someone who claimed to be royalty? This might surprise you. The Corinth Canal's breathtaking views. This narrow waterway in Greece connects the Ionian Sea with the Aegean Sea, offering sailors a shortcut that saves them time and effort. As you navigate through this stunning canal, towering rock walls rise majestically on either side, creating a feeling similar to being inside a natural tunnel. This impressive engineering feat, completed in the late 19th century, is only about 6.3 kilometers long, but makes a significant impact on maritime travel. The canal's history dates back to ancient times, with plans by emperors like Nero to build it much earlier. Today, it attracts not just boats and ships, but also tourists eager to witness its stunning cliffs and serene waters. Whether you're sailing through it or simply standing on the banks, the Corinth Canal is a remarkable blend of natural beauty and human ingenuity. Are you ready to explore its wonders? Hard to believe, but Hamlet was banned in the USSR. Under Joseph Stalin's rule, this iconic play faced censorship because its themes clashed with the Soviet government's vision of an ideal citizen. Hamlet's deep introspection and famous indecisiveness went against the qualities of strength and decisiveness that Stalin promoted. At a time when the state sought to control all aspects of life, any hint of existential questioning was considered dangerous. Additionally, the play's political intrigue and betrayal may have seemed subversive to the regime, which was desperate to maintain power and suppress dissent. This ban on Hamlet is a chilling reminder of how art can be stifled by oppressive regimes. While readers and audiences around the world marvel at Hamlet's complex characters and philosophical depths, Soviet citizens were denied the chance to explore these ideas. What does this tell us about the relationship between art and power? Can you believe Tommaso Berni's wild journey at Inter Milan? This goalkeeper signed a contract with the legendary football club that lasted 6 whole years, earning around €200,000 each year without ever stepping onto the pitch for a match. While most players dream of showcasing their skills in front of thousands of fans, Berni had a different claim to fame. Remarkably, he managed to get not 1, but 2 red cards during his time with Inter Milan. One incident involved him sarcastically applauding the referee, and the other was due to dissent. This quirky tale highlights the unique and sometimes puzzling paths players can take in their careers. It's a reminder that being part of a prestigious team doesn't always mean playing in the spotlight. Berni's story raises a lot of questions about what it really means to be a team player and the funny side of football. Ready to connect with your community and share ideas? Engaging with the community can transform how we communicate and learn from one another. When viewers are invited to share their thoughts or knowledge in the comments section, it creates a vibrant space for discussion and exchange of ideas. This practice not only encourages collaboration, but also enriches everyone's understanding of the topic at hand. Imagine reading different perspectives and insights that might spark new ideas or challenge your own thoughts. The comments section becomes a lively forum, allowing people from various backgrounds to contribute their unique experiences. So whether you have a fun fact to share or a question that needs answering, getting involved in the conversation is a fantastic way to deepen your connection with others. What will you bring to the table? Can you imagine planets fitting between Earth and Moon? Scientists have revealed that if you placed all the planets of our solar system in a line, they would actually fit between our planet Earth and the Moon, which is about 238,855 miles away. The largest planet, Jupiter, is about 86,881 miles in diameter, while our smallest planet, Mercury, is just 3,032 miles across. When lined up side by side, even though they cover a vast amount of space, they would take up a surprisingly small portion of the distance to our nearest celestial neighbor. This fascinating fact highlights just how enormous space is, as well as how relatively small the planets are in the grand scale of the universe. Next time you look up at the Moon, consider that the entire solar system's planets could fit in that gap, an exciting reminder of our place in the cosmos. What if I told you paper cuts inspired workplace safety? At first, they might seem insignificant, but paper cuts can be surprisingly painful and annoying. This discomfort has sparked a creative response in workplaces where paper is heavily used, like offices and print shops. To help keep employees safe, experts have studied the pain caused by these small injuries and how frequently they occur. By understanding the factors that lead to paper cuts, such as paper thickness and handling techniques, design improvements have been made. For instance, using rounded edges on paper and providing protective gear can significantly reduce these minor injuries. The goal is not only to prevent pain, but also to promote a safer and more productive work environment. So the next time you feel that sting from a paper cut, remember that it's inspired changes that aim to keep everyone safe at work. Is it really true that jelly can look like glass? Yes. Introducing broken glass jelly, a delightful Russian candy that brings colorful gelatin chunks to life within a clear gelatin base. This eye-catching treat resembles beautiful stained glass, making it not only a dessert but also a work of art. The vibrant colors of the gelatin create a playful mosaic, perfect for impressing guests at parties or family celebrations. Each piece is a surprise, offering a fun mix of flavors and textures that make every bite exciting. Broken glass jelly is often served at special occasions in Russia, from birthdays to holidays, adding a splash of creativity to traditional desserts. It's not just visually striking, it's a taste sensation too. Imagine savoring fruity flavors alongside the unique experience of enjoying a jelly that looks like a colorful glass window. Wouldn't you want to try this enchanting treat? Have you heard about the Sperminator's unique mission? Ari Nagel, a New York-based man, has gained attention for fathering over 100 children through sperm donation. Known as the Sperminator, Ari offers his services without charging women, which certainly makes his approach different from most traditional sperm banks. His main goal is to help women who want to become mothers, and his altruistic motives have made him quite popular. However, it has also led to a complicated life as he pays child support for several of his children. Ari's story raises many questions about the nature of family and parenting in today's society. How does having so many kids affect his life? Is it a choice driven by generosity or a different kind of ambition? As discussions around family responsibility and choice continue to evolve, Ari's decisions spark fascinating conversations about what it means to be a parent. Did you know Keith Richards joined Johnny Depp in Pirates? The legendary guitarist of the Rolling Stones made a surprising cameo in the beloved Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Portraying Jack Sparrow's father, Richards brought his unique rock star flair to the character. His scene is especially memorable because he's seen strumming a guitar aboard a ship, effortlessly blending his musical talent with the adventurous pirate theme. This playful appearance not only delighted fans of the band but also showcased Richards' charisma in a whole new setting. Johnny Depp, who famously plays Captain Jack Sparrow, has often expressed his admiration for Richards, even considering him an inspiration for his character. The connection between rock and roll and swashbuckling adventures is a perfect example of how different worlds can collide, creating unexpected but delightful moments in film. So, whether you're a die-hard Rolling Stones fan or just love a good pirate story, watching Keith Richards embrace his role adds a special twist to the franchise that fans will surely appreciate. Could swearing actually make you more genuine? Recent research suggests that people who often use swear words might be more authentic in expressing their feelings. This surprising connection highlights how swearing can serve as a powerful tool for emotional release. When individuals let out a curse, they often do so during moments of stress or excitement, revealing their true emotions. Far from being just inappropriate language, these words can create bonds between friends, helping to convey camaraderie and shared experiences. Interestingly, swearing can also reduce pain and increase resilience in tough situations. So the next time you hear someone drop an F-bomb, think twice. It might be a sign that they are being honest and open about what they truly feel, adding a unique layer to their personality. After all, sometimes a well-placed swear word can say what polite language cannot. Think Hungarian is tough? It really is. Hungarian, spoken by approximately 13 million people, is often ranked as one of the most difficult languages for non-native speakers to learn. What makes Hungarian particularly challenging is its unique grammar structure and vast vocabulary. Unlike many European languages, Hungarian is not related to Indo-European languages, which means its words and rules can feel unfamiliar and confusing. The language uses extensive vowel harmony and has 18 cases, changing how nouns are declined based on various grammatical factors. Adding to the challenge, pronunciation can be tricky since Hungarian has sounds that are not found in English. So for those who love a good brain workout, tackling Hungarian can be exciting yet demanding. Many learners find themselves struggling to keep up with the intricate rules and vocabulary. But don't let that discourage you. Mastering Hungarian opens up a window into a rich culture and history, making the effort rewarding and fascinating. Are you ready to take on the challenge? You might be shocked to learn about dragon's breath pepper. This fiery chili pepper is not just famous for its extreme heat, but also for its medical origins. Developed in the UK by Mike Smith, this pepper can reach a blistering heat of over 2.48 million Scoville heat units, making it one of the hottest peppers in the world. While its heat can send chills down your spine, it can also cause serious reactions, including anaphylactic shock in sensitive individuals. Initially, scientists were looking to use it as a skin anesthetic, aiming to provide relief for patients undergoing painful medical procedures. Its unique compound, capsaicin, is what gives the pepper its intense spiciness, and it's being researched for potential pain relief applications. So while it might be thrilling to challenge friends to eat a piece, it's essential to treat this pepper with caution. Prepare to be amazed by Bonzi Buddy's dark secret. Bonzi Buddy was a quirky virtual desktop assistant launched in 1999, designed to help users with computer tasks while charming them with its animated purple gorilla persona. Many users enjoyed its playful features, but trouble brewed when it was discovered that Bonzi Buddy collected personal information without consent. This invasion of privacy shocked users and led to it being labeled as spyware. The fallout was swift and serious. The creators faced a hefty $75,000 fine for their dubious practices. By 2004, Bonzi Buddy was discontinued, leaving behind a mixed legacy of nostalgia and caution. It serves as a reminder that even the most fun-sounding software can have hidden dangers. Today, we must remain vigilant about the apps we use and the permission they request, ensuring our digital lives stay safe and secure. Prepare to be amazed by the wisdom of a Persian king. In a fascinating tale from ancient Persia, a king sought a way to balance his emotions. Feeling overwhelmed by the ups and downs of life, he called upon the wisest men in his kingdom to create a special ring. Their challenge? To design a piece of jewelry that could bring happiness during sorrow and sadness during joy. After much thought, the wise men inscribed the ring with the phrase, "This too shall pass." This simple yet profound message served as an enduring reminder that all feelings are temporary. Whether in moments of joy or sadness, the king could glance at the ring and find solace in the reminder that his emotions would eventually change. This story reveals a timeless truth about human experience. Emotions are fleeting and ever-changing. How powerful can such a message be in today's fast-paced world? Let's uncover the truth about Alaska's stingheads. This traditional dish is especially beloved among the salmon people of Alaska, who have made fascinating adaptations over the years. Stingheads are made by using fish heads, typically from salmon, which are cooked and often seasoned to create a nutritious meal. Originally, these heads were a simple source of sustenance, but as food preferences and health awareness evolved, so did the preparation methods. Nowadays, many people enjoy stingheads for both their rich taste and their health benefits. Packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for heart health, stingheads represent a blend of culture and nutrition. By embracing their heritage while also prioritizing wellness, the salmon people illustrate how food traditions can evolve without losing their essence. Have you ever tried a dish that holds a deep cultural significance? Let's uncover the truth about Vredefort Crater. The Vredefort Crater, located in South Africa, is the largest crater on Earth, measuring an astonishing 300 kilometers in diameter. Formed over 2 billion years ago by a massive asteroid impact, it offers a fascinating glimpse into our planet's history. This ancient crater is not just a geological wonder, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its unique landscape and significance in understanding Earth's evolution. The impact that created Vredefort was so powerful it altered the surrounding rock formations and has left a profound imprint on the region. Today, the crater features rolling hills, unique geological features, and rich biodiversity, making it a popular spot for geologists and adventure seekers alike. You can explore the area by hiking or taking guided tours to appreciate its immense scale and beauty. Have you ever imagined standing in a spot where an asteroid once collided with Earth? Visiting Vredefort is a chance to connect with our planet's dramatic past and witness nature's strength firsthand. Can shouting really help students relieve stress? In Uppsala, Sweden, there's an interesting tradition where students let out a good scream at 10 p.m. This unique practice offers a way for them to manage the pressures of academic life. As exams and deadlines loom, students find solace in this loud release. Imagine a whole city filled with the joyful sounds of voices echoing into the night. The idea is that by expressing their frustrations out loud, students can lighten their mental load. Such a simple act can be surprisingly therapeutic. Plus, it builds a sense of community among students as they share this moment of catharsis together. This tradition not only helps reduce stress, but also strengthens friendships as students gather to support each other. So the next time school feels overwhelming, maybe a good scream could be just the thing to lighten the mood. Here's a wild fact about Plato. Born around 428 BC, Plato was a giant in the world of philosophy, influencing countless thinkers that followed. As a student of Socrates, he absorbed profound ideas about ethics, justice, and the nature of reality. This mentorship shaped his own thoughts, leading him to develop his theories on forms, which suggests that the material world is just a shadow of a higher, unchanging truth. But Plato didn't just learn. He shared his wisdom as a teacher of Aristotle, who would go on to become another monumental figure in philosophy. Plato founded the Academy in Athens, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning in the Western world. His works, especially dialogues like The Republic, still provoke debates about the ideal state and the meaning of justice today. How did one man's ideas shape our understanding of the world for centuries? Surprisingly, it's a fact that apples have wild ancestors. Apples, the beloved fruit found in lunchboxes and pies, can actually trace their origins back to Kazakhstan. There you can discover wild varieties that tantalize your taste buds with flavors reminiscent of roses, strawberries, and even candy. Isn't that intriguing? Most of the apples we enjoy today descend from just 2 ancient trees, which reveals a fascinating genetic history. This means that every apple you bite into carries a legacy that stretches back thousands of years. The diversity of apple flavors in Kazakhstan showcases the potential for more unique varieties to be cultivated. So next time you munch on a crisp apple, think about its long journey through time and how it connects us to a distant land bursting with fruity wonders. Have you ever tried a wild apple variety? Here's a wild fact about ferrofluous slime. This amazing kit combines science and fun, letting you create interactive slime that dances and moves in response to strong magnets. Imagine watching your colorful concoction swirl and shift, demonstrating real diamagnetic properties right in your hands. The best part? It's not just entertaining, it's also a hands-on learning experience. As you play, you discover how certain materials can repel magnetic fields, a fascinating concept in physics. Perfect for young scientists and curious minds, this slime kit encourages creativity while teaching valuable lessons about magnetism and matter. You can explore the science behind why the slime reacts the way it does, bridging the gap between play and education. So whether you're a parent looking for an engaging activity or a teacher wanting to inspire your students, ferrofluous slime makes science exciting and accessible. What could be more fun than playing with slime and learning at the same time? Discover how Shazam identifies songs in seconds. It's hard to believe that a simple app on your phone can help you find the name of a song playing in the background so quickly. Shazam is a popular music identification app that uses a sophisticated algorithm to analyze sounds captured by your device's microphone. When you hear a catchy tune and can't recall its title, just open Shazam, and within moments the app compares the sound to a massive database filled with millions of songs. This clever technology breaks down the sound waves and matches them against known tracks, allowing you to identify the music in just a few seconds. Whether it's the latest chart-topping hit or an underground gem, Shazam can help you link the melody to the title. This nifty tool has changed how we discover music, making it easier than ever to connect with the songs we love. Is it really true that Solitaire started as a group game? Yes, it is. Initially, Solitaire was a lively card game, enjoyed in groups, likely played by royal families. Historians believe it was developed not just for fun, but as a way to teach patience and strategic thinking. Imagine princes and princesses gathering around a table, honing their skills in the art of strategy while competing against one another. Over time, as lifestyles changed and the hustle of everyday life became more hectic, this engaging game evolved into a solo pastime. Today, Solitaire is synonymous with office life, providing a welcome break for many workers. Whether you're playing on a computer, phone, or with a deck of cards, the game's roots remind us of its original purpose: to encourage focus and patience. So next time you deal those cards, think about the royal history behind your game. Hard to believe, but Krampus is real in Germany. Each year, towns across Germany transform into festive scenes filled with both joy and a touch of mischief as they celebrate Krampusnacht. This unique event features the mythical character Krampus, who plays the role of Santa Claus's fearsome counterpart. While Santa rewards well-behaved children, Krampus is known for punishing those who misbehave. Participants dress up in elaborate and frightening Krampus costumes, complete with fur, horns, and chilling masks, creating quite the spectacle as they parade through the streets. The sound of cowbells and chains accompanies their march, sending shivers down the spines of onlookers. This lively celebration, held on the night of December 5th, not only entertains, but also serves as a reminder for children to be good throughout the year. So, are you ready to face the Krampus? Prepare to be amazed by the birth of basketball. In the winter of 1891, Dr. James Naismith faced a challenge: how to keep his students engaged indoors at Springfield College during the chilly months. Instead of letting them grumble about being cooped up, he developed a game that would change the world of sports forever. Using a simple peach basket and a soccer ball, Naismith crafted rules for a new game that combined skill and teamwork. Players would aim to toss the soccer ball into the elevated peach baskets, trying to outscore one another. This inventive creation transformed the dreary winter days into thrilling competitions, capturing the attention of students and eventually communities. As word spread, basketball evolved rapidly, becoming a global phenomenon played in gyms and parks worldwide. Who knew a simple indoor activity could lead to such an iconic sport? Why exactly does the myth break speed records? This incredible electric racing car, developed by a talented group of Swiss students, has taken the automotive world by storm. With its remarkable ability to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 0.946 seconds, the myth sets a new world record that outpaces even traditional racing vehicles and high-performance Formula One cars. Weighing in at only 308 pounds, this lightweight powerhouse boasts an impressive 326 horsepower, demonstrating how innovative engineering can push the limits of speed. The students behind the myth didn't just focus on raw power, they applied advanced technologies and clever design principles to create a vehicle that balances performance with efficiency. Imagine the thrill of driving a car that can achieve such breathtaking speed in less than a second. Thanks to the clever minds behind the myth, the future of racing is electrifying. The teddy bear's surprising origin story, ahoy! It all started back in 1902 when President Theodore Roosevelt went on a bear hunting trip in Mississippi. This might surprise you, but instead of shooting a bear cub, he chose to spare its life, demonstrating compassion over sportsmanship. His decision to let the little bear go captivated the nation. Shortly after, a political cartoonist illustrated this moment, sparking a wave of interest in the bear cub. Inspired by this heartwarming tale, a New York toy maker named Morris Mechtum decided to create a plush bear and called it the teddy bear in honor of the president. The cuddly toy quickly became a favorite among children and adults alike, symbolizing love and comfort. Today, teddy bears come in all shapes and sizes, making them classic companions for everyone. Who would have thought that a hunting trip would lead to one of the most cherished toys in history? Why is the King of Hearts a suicide king? This curious title stems from the way the card depicts its king. If you take a closer look, you'll notice his sword appears to be stabbing his own head, a striking image that sparked the nickname. But did you know this peculiar illustration connects to an interesting word puzzle? If you look at the letters in mackerel, every state in the U.S. shares at least one letter with it, except for Ohio. That's right. The four letters in Ohio, O, H, I, and A, don't match any of the letters found in mackerel. It's a fun coincidence that adds a bit of trivia to your next card game or geography lesson. So, next time you're playing with a deck of cards or thinking about fish, remember the unique stories they can tell us. Did you know that mosquitoes urinate while feeding? It might sound surprising, but these pesky insects are equipped with a unique biological process that helps them manage fluids. When a mosquito bites, it sucks up blood, which is essential for nourishing its eggs. However, this process also results in the intake of excess fluid. To maintain balance and avoid overloading their bodies, mosquitoes need to excrete some of this fluid quickly. As they munch on their meal, they simultaneously expel urine to lighten the load and stay healthy. This clever adaptation allows them to enjoy their feast without becoming sluggish. So the next time you feel that itch from a mosquito, remember they're multitasking, drawing blood and dealing with bodily waste at the same time. Isn't nature fascinating? Why do Britons lie about reading books like 1984? It turns out that a surprising 2/3 of people in Britain confess to telling fibs about having read certain books to seem smarter in conversations. Among the titles that get dropped most often, George Orwell's classic novel 1984 is the most popular pick. This phenomenon might stem from social pressures and the desire to fit in or impress others. Many feel that referencing a thought-provoking book like 1984, which explores themes of surveillance and totalitarianism, lends them an air of intelligence. However, this leads to a curious situation where people may discuss books they haven't actually read, relying on summaries or secondhand knowledge instead. This raises the question of whether it's better to flaunt familiarity with a book or to admit if we haven't tackled it yet. With a landscape so rich in literature, perhaps we should shift our focus from pretending to have read to cultivating genuine curiosity about what we haven't explored yet. Did you know popcorn is science in action? This fun snack actually pops because of science. Each popcorn kernel has a hard outer shell filled with a little bit of moisture inside. When you heat the kernels, the moisture turns into steam, creating pressure inside the kernel. As the temperature rises, this pressure builds up until the kernel can't hold it anymore. At around 180 degrees Celsius, or 356 degrees Fahrenheit, the kernel explodes, flipping inside out and turning into the fluffy popcorn we all love. This rapid expansion is what gives popcorn its unique texture and shape. The combination of heat, moisture, and pressure creates just the right conditions for this delicious spectacle. So, next time you enjoy a movie with a bucket of popcorn, remember that there's a fascinating science show happening right inside those kernels. From farm to film, popcorn not only entertains us, but also teaches us about the magic of cooking and the chemistry behind it. Isn't it amazing how a simple snack can be so scientifically cool? Hard to believe, but baseball's origins are a mystery. Many people think that Abner Doubleday invented baseball in 1839, but the truth is a lot more complicated. This popular belief became widespread in the early 1900s, largely to create a heroic backstory for America's favorite pastime. Interestingly, there is no solid evidence supporting Doubleday's claim. Baseball actually evolved over time from British games like rounders and cricket. By 1845, Alexander Cartwright played a crucial role in shaping the sport's modern rules, laying the groundwork for the game we know today. Historians now agree that baseball emerged gradually, developing through the contributions of many players and communities rather than through the efforts of a single individual. So, while the story of Doubleday is captivating, it's important to recognize that baseball's journey has deeper roots in a mix of cultures and traditions. Did you know the draft ended for more than protests? The U.S. military draft officially concluded in 1973, but it wasn't just the wave of anti-war protests that led to this significant change. President Nixon's administration aimed to reform the military and implement an all-volunteer force, which was seen as a way to enhance military efficiency and professionalism. With advancements in technology and shifting military strategies, the need for conscription diminished. Economic factors also played a role. A volunteer system allowed the military to attract more skilled individuals. While protests certainly shaped public opinion and pushed the government to reconsider the draft, the decision was part of larger military reforms designed to adapt to a changing world. The end of the draft marked a turning point in how the military operated, reflecting the desire for a more competent and professional fighting force. You won't believe this about pain caused by curators. Approximately 20% of current pain in the United States is attributed to the practices of curators, shedding light on an unexpected factor in public health. Curators are the folks who manage museum collections, arrange exhibitions, and often engage with the public. While we think of pain mainly in terms of physical injuries or chronic conditions, it's essential to realize that curatorial choices can influence how people interact with art and history. Poorly designed exhibits, inaccessible displays, or even overwhelming information can lead to frustration, anxiety, or discomfort among visitors. This insight challenges us to consider how cultural experiences, guided by curators, shape our emotional and physical well-being. As our understanding of public health expands, can we reconsider the role of curators in creating a more positive environment? Can you imagine that Charleston shook in 1886? This powerful earthquake rocked Charleston, South Carolina, with such intensity that it caused many to think Florida might have broken off from the mainland. It was one of the strongest quakes ever recorded in the southeastern United States, shaking homes and buildings so violently that they crumbled. The tremors were felt far beyond South Carolina, reaching as far as Georgia and Tennessee, creating chaos in towns and disrupting rail lines. Given how rare earthquakes are in this region, the event left residents in shock and changed how people viewed seismic activity in the East. To this day, the 1886 quake is remembered as a pivotal moment in American geological history. It reminds us that nature can surprise us, even where we least expect it. Prepare to be amazed by how we burn energy. While we snooze, our bodies are hard at work, actually using more energy than when we're mindlessly watching TV. That's because sleep is not just a time to rest. It's a crucial period for healing, growth, and mental maintenance. During deep sleep, our brains engage in important activities like memory consolidation, where they store and organize information from the day. Meanwhile, our bodies are busy repairing cells, regulating hormones, and even boosting our immune systems. All these processes require energy, so even if we feel completely relaxed, our metabolism stays active. In fact, studies suggest that a person can burn roughly 50 to 70 calories per hour while sleeping, depending on their weight and other factors. So next time you hit the hay, remember that you're not just resting, you're also powering up for the day ahead. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about dogs' amazing abilities. Some dogs possess an extraordinary sense of smell that allows them to detect diseases like cancer and diabetes. This incredible talent means that these four-legged friends can sniff out health issues that might go unnoticed by humans. Think about it. While we rely on our doctors for checkups and lab tests, dogs are using their keen noses to offer an early warning system for serious conditions. Studies show that certain breeds, like bloodhounds and German shepherds, excel at this understanding. They can smell changes in our bodies, often sensing chemical changes associated with illness. With the right training, they can alert their owners or even medical professionals to health problems. Isn't it incredible that our furry companions can be life-saving allies with just their noses? What other hidden talents do dogs have? Here's a wild fact about our inner thoughts. A recent study suggests that 30 to 50% of people might not have an internal narrative or monologue. This intriguing idea means that many individuals may not experience a constant stream of words or dialogues in their heads, which we often assume is universal. Imagine going through life without that inner voice guiding your thoughts or decisions. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. This claim has sparked a debate among psychologists. Some experts argue that everyone has a form of inner thought, just expressed differently. Others insist that many people genuinely navigate the world without a typical inner dialogue. This raises questions about how we understand consciousness and self-reflection. Do you hear yourself think, or is your mind filled with images and sensations instead? This exploration challenges our perception of how we relate to our thoughts and the complexity of the human experience. Did you know that cats can't taste sweetness? Unlike humans and many other animals, cats lack the taste receptors for sweet flavors. Instead of enjoying sugary treats, these fascinating felines have a unique ability to taste ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate. ATP is vital in living cells because it's the biomolecule that provides energy. For cats, this means they can sense the energy content of their food more than the sweetness. This adaptation is quite handy for their natural hunting lifestyle. It helps them focus on high-protein diets that support their energy needs. So the next time you offer your cat a piece of dessert, remember that it won't catch their interest. Instead, they'll be more excited for a piece of meat or fish. Isn't it amazing how different their taste buds are compared to ours? Can you believe how far computers have come? Early computers were colossal machines, often taking up entire rooms just to perform basic calculations. These giants of technology were a far cry from today's sleek smartphones, which fit comfortably in our pockets. In fact, the processing power packed into a modern smartphone is greater than that of the computers NASA used during the Apollo moon landing in 1969. Back then, astronauts relied on machines that filled huge spaces to navigate through space, while now we hold in our hands devices far superior in capability. The evolution from room-sized computers to handheld devices shows just how rapidly technology has advanced, making computing accessible and efficient. It's astonishing to think that with just a few taps on a touchscreen, we can access information, communicate instantly, and even explore the universe right from our phones. How do you think computers will continue to evolve? Hard to believe, but Poliwag and Ditto are twins. While these two Pokemon look quite different, they actually share something surprising: the same cry sounds. Poliwag, the water-type Pokemon known for its round body and spiral pattern, can often be heard making charming gurgling sounds as it moves through its aquatic habitats. Ditto, on the other hand, is a shapeshifter that can transform into any other Pokemon. You'd think a shape-shifting blob would have a different sound, right? Yet both creatures emit identical cries. This intriguing similarity is a fun fact among fans, and it showcases how the designers of Pokémon sometimes play with sounds to create an unexpected connection between characters. So whether you're battling with Poliwag in the water or encountering Ditto in a surprise transformation, their cries will remind you of this quirky secret. How many other Pokémon secrets can you uncover? Did you know Cards Against Humanity bought an island? In a surprising and creative move, the popular card game company acquired an actual island in Maine to help protect local wildlife. Named Hawaii 2, this quirky venture aims to promote conservation and environmental awareness. The island, measuring about 12 acres, serves as a sanctuary for various animal species, ensuring they have a safe habitat away from urban developments. Cards Against Humanity is known for its unconventional marketing strategies and donations, and this purchase is a fascinating extension of their commitment to social causes. By turning the island into a wildlife refuge, they are not only entertaining, but also enlightening their fans about the importance of preservation. So while players joke about absurd scenarios in the game, the company is taking real action to help nature thrive. Isn't it amazing how a game can connect people to conservation efforts? Discover Hawaii's unique royal palace in Honolulu. The Ailani Palace is not just any building, it's the only royal palace in the entire United States. Nestled in the heart of Honolulu, this majestic structure was once the home of Hawaii's monarchy, a vibrant chapter of the state's history. Built in the late 19th century, Ailani Palace showcases stunning architecture that blends Western and Hawaiian styles. Visitors can marvel at intricate details like the grand staircase and beautifully restored rooms filled with artifacts from the royal era. Every corner of the palace whispers stories of Queen Liliuokalani and King Kalakaua, who ruled with grace and strength. As you wander through its halls, you can't help but feel the spirit of Hawaii's rich cultural heritage. Exploring Ailani Palace is like stepping back in time. How often can you say you visited a royal residence? Did you know Roger Chenevin creates multiple masterpieces at once? This exceptional artist has a unique ability to juggle multiple paintings simultaneously, which is no small feat. Roger's meticulous attention to detail and mastery of various techniques set her apart in the art world. While many artists focus on one piece at a time, she thrives on the challenge of managing several projects, skillfully expressing her creativity across diverse canvases. Her approach enables her to explore different styles and ideas without compromising the quality of her work. Imagine standing in her studio, surrounded by vibrant colors and half-finished masterpieces, each telling a different story. Roger's workflow involves carefully planning out her projects, allowing her to switch between them as inspiration strikes. This not only keeps her engaged, but also leads to surprising combinations of techniques and themes. If you're an art lover or just curious about creative processes, her ability to balance multiple projects is truly inspiring. How does she maintain such focus and creativity? That's a question many aspiring artists would love to ask. Did you know Paris had sewer tours in the 1800s? In the 19th century, the City of Light took a rather unconventional turn by showcasing its sewer system as an engineering wonder, attracting curious tourists from around the globe. The sewers of Paris, considered innovative for their time, were even designed to improve the city's sanitation and prevent disease. Wealthy visitors would pay good money for guided tours, bravely navigating through the dark and damp tunnels filled with sewage. These guided experiences, while unromantic, offered a unique glimpse into a vital part of urban infrastructure. For many, it was a chance to marvel at the engineering genius that kept the city functioning, albeit in a rather smelly environment. Imagine stepping into a world beneath the streets where history and sewage intertwined. Who would brave such a tour today? Did you know Aztecs had strict rules about drinking? In ancient Aztec society, public drunkenness was not just frowned upon, it was met with severe consequences. The Aztecs viewed sobriety as essential for maintaining social order and a well-functioning community. If someone was caught drunk in public, punishments could be harsh. These ranged from having their heads shaved to even facing execution. This strict approach highlights how the Aztecs prioritized collective well-being over individual freedoms. They believed that intoxication could lead to poor decision-making and disrupt the harmony of their society. These harsh measures were meant to deter individuals from excessive drinking, ensuring that everyone adhered to the cultural norms. Interestingly, this historical perspective on drinking offers a glimpse into the values of the Aztec civilization, which placed heavy emphasis on discipline and community over personal indulgence. Imagine living in a society where a night out could change your life forever. How does this compare to our views on drinking today? Here's a wild fact about rechargeable batteries. Did you know that these handy power sources can be reused up to a staggering 1,000 times? That's right. Rechargeable batteries, commonly found in everything from remote controls to smartphones, offer an incredible way to save both money and the environment. Instead of tossing out disposable batteries after a single use, you can recharge these gems, allowing you to use them repeatedly. This not only reduces waste but also decreases the pollution associated with producing new batteries. Imagine how many disposable batteries are used and discarded every year. It's in the billions. By swapping to rechargeable batteries, you're making a choice that benefits both your wallet and the planet. So why not give your devices a sustainable boost while doing your part for Mother Earth? Be the change and choose rechargeable. Believe it or not, toilets in Hong Kong use seawater. This unique approach to flushing toilets is an innovative solution to conserving precious freshwater resources. With the city facing limited freshwater supplies and a growing population, using seawater helps tackle both daily needs and environmental challenges. The system works by tapping into the nearby sea, allowing seawater to flow into toilets for flushing instead of relying on the usual freshwater sources. This method is not only efficient, but also reduces the demand for freshwater in a city where water scarcity can be a concern. The use of seawater in toilets might sound strange at first, but it's a brilliant example of how urban areas can adapt to their environment. Cities around the world can learn from Hong Kong's experience, considering similar strategies to manage water use effectively and sustainably. By embracing such innovative solutions, we can all contribute to protecting our planet's vital resources. So next time you think about water usage, remember this impressive feat of engineering in one of the world's most densely populated regions. This might surprise you. Great Wall of China is invisible. Contrary to what many people think, the Great Wall of China isn't visible from the moon with the naked eye. This myth has been busted by astronauts who have peered down at Earth from space. When you're up there, Earth's terrain looks vast and complex, and man-made structures like the Great Wall simply blend in with the surrounding landscape. The wall stretches over 13,000 miles, but its materials and colors often match with natural features, making it hard to distinguish from that height. Instead of seeing the wall, astronauts have reported viewing cities and other large structures that stand out more prominently. So while it may be one of the most iconic human achievements, the Great Wall doesn't hold the title of a space-visible wonder. Next time someone mentions this myth, you can share the truth. Guess what really drives Japan's reputation as the largest country? It may surprise you to know that while Japan is often celebrated for its rich culture and advanced technology, it is not the largest country in the world when measured by land area. In reality, Russia and Canada take the top spots, with vast territories stretching across continents. Japan, though, is an island nation that captivates the globe with its breathtaking scenery, bustling cities, and historical significance. So why the mix-up? Some people refer to its importance in terms of economic power and population. Japan boasts a high population density, meaning many people live in a relatively small space, which can lead to the misconception of size. This unique blend of cultural heritage and modern innovation keeps Japan in the spotlight as a key player on the world stage. Can you believe how a late fee changed Netflix? It all started when Reed Hastings faced a $40 late fee for returning the movie Apollo 13 late to Blockbuster. Frustrated by this hefty penalty, Hastings had an idea that would transform home entertainment forever, a subscription model that eliminated late fees. Instead of paying for each rental, customers could enjoy unlimited access to movies for a monthly fee. This innovative approach captured the interest of many and led to the birth of Netflix. As more people embraced the convenience of streaming at home, Blockbuster began to struggle and ultimately face decline. Hastings' vision not only changed the way we watch movies, but also set the stage for a new era in entertainment, where flexibility and accessibility reign supreme. Who knew a late fee could spark such a massive shift in how we enjoy films? Let's uncover the truth about religious websites and malware. Recent research has revealed a surprising fact. Visiting religious websites may expose users to a greater risk of malware than adult sites. A study conducted by Symantec discovered that religious sites typically have an alarming average of 115 security threats. In stark contrast, adult content sites showed about 25 threats. This raises important questions about online safety and how we navigate the web. It turns out that many religious websites may not prioritize cybersecurity, making them vulnerable to hackers who could introduce harmful software. As people seek spiritual guidance or community online, it's crucial to remain vigilant. Always check for secure connections and look for warnings when browsing any site. By staying informed, you can protect yourself and others while enjoying the positive aspects of the internet. You might be shocked to learn that Venetian blinds aren't Venetian. This popular window treatment actually traces its roots back to Japan. While many people think these blinds originated from the romantic canals of Venice, the truth is that they were designed in Japan, where they were known as Japanese blinds. When these sleek and adjustable slats made their way to Europe, the name Venetian stuck, likely due to the trade routes that brought them there through Venice. The design allowed for better control of light and privacy, making them a hit in homes across Europe and later the world. This fascinating twist in history shows how names can lead us astray. Today, Venetian blinds come in various materials including wood and aluminum, each offering unique styles and benefits. Now, next time you adjust your blinds, will you think of their surprising origin? Can you imagine that time could trick you? During quick eye movements called saccades, our brains temporarily go blind. This fascinating moment happens when we shift our gaze quickly from one point to another, and our visual system essentially takes a short break. To ensure we perceive a smooth, continuous visual experience, the brain cleverly stitches together snapshots of what we see before and after these rapid movements. However, this clever trick can sometimes lead to something strange called chronostasis, where we feel like time has slowed down or even stopped for a brief moment. Have you ever noticed watching a clock and feeling as if the second hand paused just for you? That's chronic illusion at work. Understanding how our brain manages these sites helps reveal the complexities of our perception and the remarkable ways our mind shapes our experience of reality. Believe it or not, the M1 highway changed Britain forever. Opened in 1959, the M1 quickly became a pivotal route for travelers and transport across the country. Stretching nearly 200 miles from London to Leeds, it was the first major motorway in the United Kingdom, designed to reduce congestion and enhance travel efficiency. The M1 not only connected cities but also transformed the way people moved around, making road trips more feasible and enjoyable. As families embarked on weekend getaways and businesses expanded their reach, the M1 became essential to daily life. The highway also played a crucial role in boosting the economy by facilitating the transport of goods. With its introduction, drivers experienced a smoother and faster journey compared to older roads. Over the years, the M1 has seen continuous improvements and expansions to accommodate increasing traffic and enhance safety. Isn't it fascinating how a single roadway can shape a nation's infrastructure and travel habits? Discover the origins of Florence Nightingale's nickname. During the turbulent times of the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale became a symbol of hope and dedication for soldiers in dire need of medical care. Initially, the soldiers humorously dubbed her the Lady with a Hammer because she boldly broke into locked cabinets to access much-needed medicine. However, a keen journalist found this nickname too harsh and unladylike, it leading to a clever rebranding. He dubbed her the Lady with a Lamp, a name that reflected not only her invaluable service, but also her compassionate nature. Nightingale would often roam the battlefield at night, carrying a lamp to check on wounded soldiers, embodying their fears and hopes. This new title stuck and helped immortalize her legacy as a pioneer of nursing and a beacon of care. Doesn't it inspire you how a simple nickname can symbolize profound bravery? Ever thought about why Antarctica came so late? The frozen continent of Antarctica wasn't officially discovered until 1820, almost 39 years after the discovery of Uranus in 1781 by Sir William Herschel. While early explorers like James Cook bravely ventured into the icy waters and even crossed the Antarctic Circle back in 1773, they didn't actually lay eyes on the continent itself. It wasn't until a Russian expedition led by Fabian Gottlieb von Bellingshausen and Mikhail Lazarev that Antarctica was confirmed as a landmass. This stark contrast highlights the challenges and mysteries of exploring our planet. The vast, desolate landscapes of Antarctica were daunting, and it took time for explorers to truly understand its significance. From being hidden under layers of ice to becoming a hub for scientific research today, Antarctica's story is as captivating as the discoveries that have unfolded in space. What other amazing tales lie within our planet's history? Can you imagine that salad can be intimidating? Chapter 6 on celery. Spirituality reveals how salad isn't just a simple dish, but a profound experience. Many people see salad as a daunting task, believing it requires skills only chefs possess. Yet it can be a canvas for creativity and exploration. The phrase celery spirituality suggests that there's a deeper connection to our food than we might realize. Think about it. They're not just leaves and vegetables. They represent nourishment, health, and sustainability. From choosing fresh ingredients to experimenting with dressings, making a salad can be an art form. Consider the colors and flavors you can combine. The crunchy celery, vibrant tomatoes, and zesty lime all come together in a symphony of taste. The beauty of salad lies in its versatility and the joy of playing with different textures. So how can we make salads less intimidating and more fun? Is it really true that Indonesia has blue flames? The Ijen volcano, located in Java, Indonesia, is famous for its mesmerizing blue flames that light up the night sky. This striking phenomenon occurs due to the combustion of sulfuric gases that leak from the volcano. When the gases escape, they ignite spontaneously, creating bright blue flames that can reach heights of up to 5 meters, about 16 feet. It's a sight that captivates both scientists and tourists alike, making Ijen a popular destination for adventure seekers and nature lovers. The best time to witness this incredible spectacle is during the night when the dark surroundings provide a perfect backdrop for the glowing flames. As you climb the volcano, you get to experience the unique smell of sulfur and the thrill of being so close to nature's fiery display. Ijen's beauty goes beyond its blue flames, as the surrounding landscape features stunning crater lakes and lush forests. This truly remarkable sight not only showcases the power of nature, but also serves as a reminder of Earth's volcanic activity. So are you ready to explore this natural wonder? Have you ever heard of window knockers in Manchester? In the 1950s, residents of this bustling city faced a common problem: oversleeping. To tackle this issue, people hired individuals known as window knockers to ensure they woke up on time. These knockers would walk around the neighborhoods at predetermined hours, giving a gentle rap on people's windows, signaling it was time to rise and shine. This quirky job was essential in a time when alarm clocks were not as ubiquitous or reliable as today. Imagine the sound of a soft knock breaking the morning silence, followed by the voices of neighbors waking up to greet the day. The practice not only helped folks get to work or school on time, but also created a communal spirit as people relied on each other for punctuality. This nostalgic aspect of life in Manchester reflects how creativity and human connection can solve everyday problems. With technology now at our fingertips, it's hard to believe that simply knocking on a window was once a crucial service. What other unusual jobs have you heard of from years past? This might surprise you. Acanthus's final kick wins. In a stunning display of determination, Acanthus of Phegalia achieved a remarkable victory even after death. During an intense wrestling match, he suffered fatal injuries, but managed to deliver one last decisive kick that forced his opponent to surrender. This extraordinary moment happened in ancient Greece, where gladiatorial contests were not only tests of strength, but also of spirit. Acantheus's fierce dedication and unwillingness to give up, even at such a grave cost, turned his defeat into a legendary triumph. His posthumous victory, capturing the hearts of spectators, serves as a powerful reminder of human resilience. In a sport where physical prowess is vital, Acantheus showcased that true victory can come from the fight within, inspiring countless tales and legends that echo through history. How many stories of bravery like his do we still hear today?